What up YouTube? How are we feeling today? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Back with another Division 2 video. And it's reset day, so we're going over the vendor reset. Going to show you everything and of course telling my opinion what you should buy or what you even could pick up for your expertise system. So let's start with our first vendor, shall we? And there we are guys, at our first vendor, the countdown vendor. The swap chain is for sale, of course, the named SMG with perfect unwavering on there. The rest isn't great, would love to see something else as the attribute, so we can roll the core attributes a little bit higher. But if you have enough countdown credits, then you can definitely buy it and roll it in your expertise system. Same for the strategic alignment, of course the named China Light backpack with perfect shock and awe on there. It already has status effect of 8.7%, so you could roll the arm regeneration away for whatever you think is necessary and then optimize the last 1.3% status effect to get it to God roll. Or if you don't want to use it and you have enough points, definitely buy it and roll it in your expertise system. Same for the White Death. White Death is of course the named marksman rifle with the 137% headshot damage already on there. It comes with 11.6% marksman rifle damage and the 10.1% accuracy, and with killer. Killer could be a decent one for a marksman rifle, but I would go for another talent. And again, if you have enough credits, then definitely buy it and roll it in your expertise system. And then next to that, of course, it's always the same: the named cache, optimization cache, the season 9 hidden alliance, and the exotic cache. So let's jump over to the White House and see what they sell us this week. And there we are guys, at the White House. The Mozambique special is for sale here. Named pistol with of course the perfect bread basket on there, but it isn't a great buy, or at least not for the rolls. Again, if you want to go for it for your expertise system, definitely pick it up. You only need 20 to get it to a max proficiency. Then over to the CMMG Banshee, could be a lot better in my opinion, just please leave it here. G36 Enhanced, same, too low in rolls to pick up, it comes with steady handed. M45A1, you know my opinion, it's a pistol, leave it here, go for the open world, go for the summit, or go for the countdown. Backpack of 511, you know my opinion about 511, it's a trash band set and it's way too low in rolls to pick up, and it comes with calculated. Then over to the chest of Overlord, and it's a rainbow roll and not a great one if you ask me. It comes with trauma, but in my opinion please leave it here. Over to the mods, 10% critical hit damage, 6.3% deflect duration for your drone, the 5.9% duration for your turret, and the 4.9% blast radius for your sticky. Let's jump over to the clan vendor. And there we are guys, at the clan vendor. First thing we can pick up is the safety distant, the named SMG with perfect outsider on there. You could buy it of course for your expertise system. You only need 20 guns to get it from 0 to proficiency rank 10. And that's the only thing you can do with it, because the rolls are way too low in my opinion. So else, please leave it here. Future Initiative Mask comes with the 6% weapon handling. You're not looking for weapon handling on the Future Initiative. And again, it comes with a skill tier, so you can always craft it. Tip of the Spear, 11.9% weapon damage, 8.5% headshot damage. Don't know if you want to go for the headshot damage, but it could be a decent one if you want to go for a signature weapon build. Although I think Tip of the Spear is just a trash gear set as well. And then over to the Future Initiative backpack, and this was a raid exclusive guys. Yes, this has just been added to the open world loot pool since TU15. So if you don't have this backpack yet, the Future Initiative, then of course definitely pick it up if you were unlucky in the raids or never played a raid. But again, you can farm them in the open world as well, or go for of course the summit or the countdown. MP5N in sync on there, but the rest of the rolls are too low, please leave it here. Then over to the model 700 with fast hands on there and too low in rolls to pick up in my opinion, so please leave it here. Backpack from Usina Getica. Usina Getica, of course, the new brand set. So if you're looking for it, with that armor regeneration, decent amount of armor, 150k, and companion on there, you can roll the skill damage away for whatever you think is necessary, and then optimize the rest. Over to the ACS-12. Very nice shotgun to use if you're still looking for the shotgun that you need to have on the Heartbreaker build, then definitely pick it up. It's low on rolls, but you know why I'm using it. I'm only using it to proc the Heartbreaker gear set, so I don't really need the damage on there or even the talent that is in sync. So if you're looking for it, definitely pick it up. MP5 ST comes with Ranger and too low of rolls, so please leave it here. Backpack of 511, again trash brand set in my opinion, comes with a maxed out armor, 8.2% hazard protection, 3.7k armor regeneration and combined arms. Knee pads of Bellstone with 10.8% critical hit damage, 16.8k health and almost 140k armor. Could be a decent one if you're looking for critical hit damage on this Bellstone to have crit armor regeneration build, for example, then roll the health away for whatever you think is necessary and optimize the rest. Over to the mods. 16.3k armor on kill, the 6.5% shock radius for your traps, the 4.8% critical hit chance, and the 6.2% radius for your cam launcher. Let's jump over to the theater and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, guys, at the theater. Tsunami is for sale here. The name shotgun with, of course, perfect pommel on there. But the attributes aren't that great. 12.9% shotgun damage is decent, but the magazine size isn't great. If you want to go for this, then roll the magazine size away for some damage your target out of cover and then optimize the rest, but it's gonna set you back. Super 90, too low in rolls, not loving the attribute accuracy on there and comes with eyeless. Police MK17 comes with Vindictive and too low in rolls to pick up in my opinion. Then the Gloves of Golan, 5.2% headshot damage with 9.1% skill damage and 120k armor on there. Rainbow roll and not the great one if you ask me. Then over to the knee pads of Petrov, 10% weapon damage but double yellows on there. I don't know if you want the double yellows on there. Then over to the mods, 8.2% share resistance, 5.8% healing for your mine, 4% extra bonus damage for your shield, the 5.9% skill haste for your firefly, and at last the 6% duration for your decoy. Let's jump over to the campus, shall we? And there we are at the campus. The White Death is for sale again, of course, the named marksman rifle with 137% headshot damage, and this comes with First Blood. Don't like the talent First Blood on there, and the attributes are too low. G28, too low in attributes to pick up, and it comes with Ranger. Pretty decent talent to have, but again the attributes are too low to pick up. The M249 could be a decent one because it damages your target out of cover and the damage to armor already on there, and it comes with Preservation. Then again, the talent Preservation isn't great to have on the LMG. Could be, but I would love another talent, and then the LMG damage is too low to roll the talent away. Then over to the Mask of Empress International, 7.3% skill haste, 15.9% repair skills. Over to the holster of Usina Getica with 108k armor, 3.6k armor generation, and a 16.7% repair skills. And then over to the mods, 10.1% skill haste, the 6.2% burn strength for your cam launcher, the 4.2% damage for your hive, and the 14.5% health for your pulse, and at last the 4.1% duration for your traps. Let's jump over to the DZs and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, guys, DZ East. The Carnage is for sale here, of course, the named LMG with perfect sadist on there, but the rest isn't great, too low in attributes. So if you have enough Dark Zone credits, you can pick them up and roll them in your expertise system. M700 Carbon, too low in core attributes and attributes to pick up, and it comes with a talent Naked on there. Over to the Negav, comes with Frenzy, pretty decent talent for an LMG, but the rest isn't great. You could roll the swap speed away for some damage to armor and optimize the rest, but it's gonna set you back. Mask from Eclipse Protocol comes with a skill tier and 8.2% hazard protection. You know my opinion, skill tier always crafted. Over to the Heartbreaker. Yes, we can pick up a Heartbreaker holster, but it isn't a great one. Only 115k armor on there and 15k health. Please leave it here, just farm the open world, you can get a better one real fast. Mask of Bellstone with full blues on there, 122k armor, 7.2% explosive resistance and 8.5% hazard protection. Over to the holster of Araldi, 11% weapon damage, 7% headshot damage and 15k health on there. And then over to the mods, but you know my opinion, way too expensive in the DZs. Go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, or go for the summit or the countdown. Let's jump over to our next DZ. And there we are, guys, DZ South, the TDI card custom is for sale here. Of course, the named pistol with that extra skill tier on there. It comes with strained, but if you're still looking for it, definitely pick it up. This is a DZ exclusive. The only thing you have to do is roll the pistol damage to the max cap. Or, of course, roll the talent away and optimize the pistol damage. You will always have that skill tier on there. So if you have the credits, definitely pick it up at DZ South. MP5 ST, not great. It's too low in rolls. Close and personal is decent. So you could roll the SMG damage to the max cap and optimize the rest. But it's gonna set you back. SOCOM MK16, too low in rolls if you ask me, and comes with Brad Basket. Military M9 with finisher on there, pretty decent. Pistol talent, but you know my opinion, go for the open world for pistols or go for one of the game modes. Backpack of Eclipse with 4.8% hazard protection on there, but it comes with a skill tier. You know my opinion, if it has a skill tier, you can always craft it and roll the attribute for whatever you think is necessary. True Patriot chest with 6.7% explosive resistance isn't great. It comes with 135k armor though, so if that's enough for you, you can pick it up, roll the explosive resistance away for whatever you think is necessary. Backpack of Wyvern with overclock on there, 8.3% status effect and 7.7% explosive resistance. Then over to the Gruppo chest with 4.7% critical hit chance, 10% critical hit damage, temper proof on there, so that could be a little bit better, and only 10.6% weapon damage. You could pick it up, roll the talent away for whatever you think is necessary and optimize the rest, so you can roll that talent away for whatever you need on that build at that moment, but it's gonna set you back. Same as the mods, please leave them here. It's way too expensive to buy. Go for the open world, go for open world vendors, or of course go for one of the game modes. Let's jump over to our last DZ. And there we are, guys, DZ West, and the rock and roll is for sale again. Definitely pick it up if you have enough Dark Zone credits. This is one of the best weapons to use, all not the best weapon to use on your Heartbreaker gear set. This helps it out a lot. And why? Because it comes with that extra magazine size. So instead of that 20 mag, you have a 30 mag now, so you can even get your procs to the max real fast. And again, in my opinion, the attributes don't really matter. If you want to go for some extra power output, then definitely pick it up. Roll the health damage away for some damage to target out of cover. Optimize the rest and you have a god roll, rock and roll. Definite must buy this week. 612 could be a lot better. It's a little bit too expensive to pick up. It comes with Spike. Military MK17 comes with Brad Basket and could be a decent buy. The 14.1% rifle damage is pretty nice. The critical hit damage, all it comes on there is 11%, but it already comes with a 7% damage to target out of cover. So for example, you could roll the critical hit damage to the max cap and then optimize the rifle damage and the damage to target out of cover to get it to god roll, if you of course want to go for that talent Brad Basket. Then over to the Future Initiative gloves. Skill tier, 10.3% skill haste on there. Tip of the spear knee pads. Only 6% weapon handling and 11% weapon damage, too expensive to pick up. Then the Douglas of Harding gloves, 13.5% weapon damage, 9% skill haste, 6.8% headshot damage. Over to the knee pads of Providence, double yellow on there. Don't know if you like to pick it up. If you want to go for it, definitely roll the repair skills away for whatever you think is necessary. Some crit chance, crit damage if you want to use this on a crit damage skill build. And then over to the mods, you know my opinion, please leave them here. Way too expensive. Go for the open world or go for one of the game modes. Let's jump over to New York. And there we are, guys. First vendor of New York, the enhanced AUG A3P is for sale here, but it's too low in attributes. Comes with killer though. Over to the model 700, comes with lucky shot and too low in attributes to pick up in my opinion. Again, an ACS 12. So if you don't have the Dark Zone credits, definitely pick this one up. It comes with In Sync here, and the rest of the rolls aren't great, but again, in my opinion, doesn't really matter. You're doing it for the stacks. M45A1, you know my opinion, pistol, go for the open world. Chest of Heraldry with 13.3% weapon damage on there, 4.2% critical hit chance, 6.7% headshot, and Headhunter on there. This is a great chest to pick up. Definitely for example, a Dread Edict build or any other sniper rifle build, of course, because this helps out a lot and the attributes are pretty decent. So definitely pick it up if you're still looking for it. Knee pads of Gilead Guard, only 90k armor, and it comes with 4.5% weapon handling. No, thank you. 511, trash brand set in my opinion, but it comes with a maxed out armor and 8% skill haste and 9.9% critical hit damage. Then over to the mods. 4.5% critical hit chance, 11% protection from elites, the 8.3% health for your drone, the 7.8% in share duration for your cam launcher, and at last, the 5.7% duration for your traps. Let's jump over to our last vendor of today. And there we are, guys. The MP5 ST is for sale here. Too low in rolls to pick up in my opinion. Comes with steady-handed. Model 700. Damn, almost every vendor is selling this Model 700 this week. It comes with Future Perfect on there. And the rest isn't great in my opinion. Please leave it here, just like all the other ones. Military M870 could be a lot better on the attributes and comes with breadbasket. M45A1 ignited on there, but you know my opinion, pistol, go for the open world or go for one of the game modes. Backpack of Alps with a skill tier, 16.4% repair skills, 6% weapon handling and versatile on there. Then over to the gloves of Fenris with 7.3% headshot, 10.2% critical hit damage, but only 10.1% weapon damage. You could pick it up, but it's gonna set you back. Mask of Bellstone, 4.1k armor regeneration, 6.9% explosive resistance and 133k armor. And then over to the mods. The 10.2% critical hit damage, the 16.2% repair skills, the 5.9% healing for your mine, the 8.5% reviver armor for your hive, and at last the 4.3% duration for your traps. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it this week. We can again pick up the ACS 12 or the rock and roll if you have the DC credits for it. Definitely pick up that rock and roll, and there are a few other buys. But definitely go for the ACS 12 or the rock and roll. Those are the best to buy in this week's vendor reset. Of course, tomorrow I'm gonna show you Cassie Mendoza closing off this vendor reset. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course, the notification bell. PurePrime out.